Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Sathya Seva Gurukulam. Free online classes in science and very interesting chapter called Chemical Effects of Electric Current. You have seen about electric current in the previous classes. Also we have seen about heating effect. When the current is passed through some bodies, it gets heated up. Say maybe a coil, boiler, in the boiler the coil, or in the oven the coil, the tester, all those, correct? Iron box, a very good example of heating effect. And also you have seen about magnetic effect. When there is a wire carrying current, if you keep any magnetic needle there, or a compass needle, or a galvanometer, it shows deflection. That shows the effect of magnetic effect. So what is electric current? Electric current is the flow of electrons. From where to where? From positive to negative. That is how we show in circuits. But actually electrons move from negative to positive, cathode to anode. And what happens when the current flows? It may give, if you keep a bulb in the circuit, a bulb will glow. If you keep any sound instrument, sound may come. Correct? So there will be changes. And hence it has got number of uses. I told you to make a list of all these uses. Correct? Glowing a bulb, and then a fan rotating, the mixie, the TV, the radio. And nowadays electric car also has come. Electric scooters have come. And drawing water from the well. All this, they are called devices. Also we have seen what is meant by conductors, not bus conductor. That is one who controls the bus, giving tickets, making them seated properly. That is called conductor, bus conductor. This we are telling about electric conductors. They are the substances which allow the flow of electrons, or which allow the electric current to pass through them. Example, copper, aluminum, platinum, silver, etc., etc. Also you have seen about insulators. The substances which do not allow the current to pass through them, like paper, rubber, plastic, etc., etc., wood. And also we have started discussing about what happens when electricity is passed through liquids. Some of the liquids allow the flow of electricity, but some of them do not allow. And how do you know it? You can test it by using testers. That is what you have seen in the previous class. What is a tester? It is a device of detecting the presence of electric current in a given circuit or a given gadgets, instrument. But LED, light emitting diode. It is having two terminals. One is positive terminal and that is negative terminal. Positive will be longer, negative will be shorter. And there are different kinds of LEDs. Usually the famous colors are white, blue, yellow, red and green. So that is what is called as LEDs. Nowadays most of the bulbs are replaced by LEDs because with less current you can get better results. And also you have seen the three effects of electric current. Heating I told just now, magnetic, the dynamos, the motors, the generators, all these work under the magnetic effect of electric current. And chemical effect, electricity passed through a solution, then current will flow in that. And for example, electroplating, electrotyping, all these are some of the examples of chemical effect of electric current. Okay, now let us come to the home assignments. First question, what are conductors and insulators? Give one example each. Conductors are materials which allow electric current to pass through them. They are known as good conductors. And there are some which are bad conductors also. And there are some which are in between. They are called semiconductors. Okay. So, example, copper is a good conductor. Aluminum also. Gold also. Silver also. Insulators are materials which do not allow the electric current to pass through them. They are known as bad conductors of electricity. Example, rubber, plastic. However much you try, current will not flow through them. And one more question you have, what is a tester? Why is it used? Tester is an instrument which is used to check the flow of electric current. Okay, whether it is current is there or not. I think all of you have seen testers in your home. It's just something like a pen like it is. It has a knob on the top. You just put it in the socket, you see the glow. If you remove your hand, the glow may not be seen. So, the three effects of electric current just now we discussed: heating effect, magnetic effect, chemical effect. There are effects of current. So, note the word effect. So, effect means by passing current, you see the changes. Is it not? Suppose you see some cricket match, a batsman hitting a sixer. The effect is you feel very happy. You stand up. And if the batsman, very good batsman, gets bowled, first ball itself, you feel dejected. It is again another effect. Or if a fielder loses the catch, if he catches, all will appreciate. All will feel happy. If he loses the catch in a crucial match, then we say the effect is bad. Correct? So they are all called as effects of electric current. Now today's topic. Yesterday we have seen about tester and a bulb, filament bulb. But in some cases the filament bulb won't work. Then you must have the magnetic effect, a second different kind of tester. These are the tester, and the tray is taken from inside a discarded matchbox. So in matchbox, how many have seen matchbox? All? Yeah. In matchbox there will be sides, two sides made up of red phosphorus, red in color, for scratching the matchsticks. But inside you have one box, that is what is called tray, where all the matchsticks are kept. Correct? So an electric wire is wrapped here. So this is a matchbox tray. For that tray, they have kept a compass needle. A small compass needle is placed inside it. What is a compass needle? It's a small magnet and always shows north-south direction, because Earth itself is a huge magnet. The south pole of the Earth attracts the north of the magnet, and the north pole attracts the south of the magnet. So unlike poles attract each other. There is a law of magnetic force. Correct? So there is a compass needle kept inside that, and you have to cover it by wire. One free end of the wire is connected to the battery. So this wire is connected to a battery. This is what is called battery. So this is the compass needle. And then the other end the wire is kept free. So this is the other end. Other end is kept free. Another piece of wire is taken and connected to the other terminal of the battery. So another piece of wire is taken and connected to the terminal of the battery. This is called battery. Why it is called battery? It's a group of cells. The free ends of the wire are joined momentarily. So temporarily they are joined. The compass needle shows deflection. Now the new tester with the two free ends is ready. So this deflection in the compass needle shows that there is a flow of electrons. Whenever there is flow of electrons in a wire, the magnet gets deflected. Okay, so this is another kind of tester. It is very sensitive. A small piece of current also will be detected by this. So how to use it in the activity which you have studied last time. Now by using this new tester, the free ends are dipped in a lemon juice. So like last time, you take a lemon juice, or I can say acetic acid in solution. What do you call it? Vinegar. So like that, you take in a plastic lid and dip these two free ends taken out and washed in water. So you should see that these two wires do not touch each other. It should be kept separate. What happens if it touches each other? There will be short circuit. So they should not touch each other. They are kept dipped in the liquids like that of lemon juice. Activity is repeated with other liquids such as tap water, vegetable oil, milk, honey, etc. So first you try with the lemon juice, then you try with milk, honey, etc. etc. Same experiment is done, where if the magnetic needle shows deflection, it means that current is flowing through the circuit. So what a conclusion you make? Some liquids are good conductors. For example, dilute sulfuric acid and brine solution. What is brine? Brine is nothing but sodium chloride solution. Sodium chloride as it is not a good conductor. Only its solution is a good conductor. And some are poor conductors. Here you don't use the word bad conductor. Poor means weak. For example, tap water, milk, etc. How tap water becomes poor conductor? Because that will invariably contain some minerals in it. And that minerals, that will allow the flow of electrons. Hence it becomes conductor. Okay. That is why this tester is very sensitive, can detect the presence of a small current also. Okay. Now we will make a list which is a good conductor and a poor conductor liquids. So this is a list of materials. This compass needle shows the deflection, whether it shows or not, yes or no. And hence the conclusion, good conductor, poor conductor. Okay, come on, try to fill it up. First is lemon juice. You can do an experiment and check yourself. Vinegar. What is vinegar? Vinegar is a acetic acid in solution. It's a good conductor. So it is a good conductor. Then tap water, this also, because it contains minerals and hence it is a good conductor, you can say. Then you have vegetable oils, not all, some of them. You can write yes only. Some vegetables do not allow the current to pass through them. Milk. Milk as it is not a good conductor, but when it is diluted, it conducts electricity, and you can say milk also is a good conductor. But honey, it does not allow, so it is a bad conductor. And pure milk as it is a bad conductor, but only when you make dilute milk, it's a good conductor. Or good you can say, or bad, instead of bad you can use the word poor conductor. So here actually milk is a poor conductor. In vegetable oil also, not so good. But whereas acids and bases and salts, they are very good conductors. Okay, so this please note down. Noted? Okay. Let us see some interesting things now. Lightning. Have you seen lightning? Which season you see lightning? Rainy season, correct? During lightning, electric current passes through the air. You might have heard or read in papers or heard in news that such and such a person died due to lightning. Some houses collapse, trees collapse. That is why does it happen? It is because air is a poor conductor. Some small current passes through the air also. That too when drizzling or rain is coming. So what happens? During lightning, the lightning passes. What is lightning? That is nothing but electric charges, static electric charges. When two clouds of opposite charges come near, plus and minus come near, there will be current, and that current will pass us through the atmosphere and it may cause damage. If the voltage is very high, it may cause damage, and it will be about 1 lakh volt. And very rarely the lightning strikes the trees, buildings, etc. in rainy season when there is more humidity in the atmosphere. Why? Because the current passes through the air. Current passes through the air. That means moist air. So this is one thing you must note. Secondly, the water that we get from taps, hand pumps and ponds are not pure. What do they contain? They contain impurities, metallic salts. It may contain some salt dissolved in it. This water is a good conductor of electricity. Hand pumps. You have seen hand pumps pulling water, correct? Distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity. But when salt is added, dissolved in it, we obtain salt solution. This is a conductor of electricity. Distilled means it won't contain any minerals. There is no any metallic ions present in it. Hence, distilled water is a bad conductor of electricity. But if you add some salt to it, then it conducts electricity. Okay? Or if you add some acids or bases and salts, it conducts electricity. So you must know electric current, there should be you must be careful. Should take some care. You can see here, you should not directly touch. Never handle electric appliances with their wet hands or while standing on the wet floor. Some of you might have already experienced getting shock. What is shock? Shock is nothing but the charges flowing through our body to the earth. You know, earth itself is a huge storage of electric current. So when the current flows through our body is a good conductor, because blood is there, no? Water and blood in our body allows the flow of electrons to the earth. So that is what is called a shock. So current will flow through us. So what is the care to be taken? You should use gloves to the hands. You must do dry chappals. What happens if you use wet chappals? The current will flow to the chappals also. Therefore, you must have dry chappals while handling the electrical appliances. Here a person, he is touching this. Mostly it is a fuse. Any electric appliances, you should be careful while removing or touching the electric circuits. Okay? To check whether the liquids conduct electricity or not. Just as we done earlier, same experiment with a slight change here. Take 3 clean plastic or rubber caps of bottles, just like the previous experiment. Into each of them pour about 2 teaspoons of distilled water. Distilled water, is it a good conductor or bad conductor? Bad conductor, correct? Tap water is a good conductor. Mineral water is a good conductor. Add a few drops of dilute HCl. What is HCl? Hydrochloric acid, correct? To the distilled water in the first cap. Add a few drops of caustic soda. What is caustic soda? Sodium hydroxide is called a base. To distilled water in the second cap. Third cap, a little sugar is added to the distilled water in the third cap. So 3 caps are taken. Take 3 samples of water. In the first sample, take dilute hydrochloric acid. Second sample, take sodium hydroxide solution. And third one, sugar. And all the 3 added to distilled water. And then what you must do? And test which of the solution conduct electricity. How to do it? As we done last time, complete the circuit by taking 2 terminals, positive and negative, connected to a battery and a magnetic compass will show the deflection. In the first 2 cases, they are conductors, we can make out, because they contain ions. And third one, as sugar is a covalent compound, not ionic. There is no ions in it, and we can find out that there is no flow of electricity. Hence, we can conclude that all acids, bases and salts are good conductor of electricity in solution or in molten state. Whereas substances like sugar, they are not good conductors of electricity, which can be seen by the deflection of the magnetic compass. Observation: in the first 2 caps, electricity passes through them, but not through the third cap with sugar solution. Conclusion: most solutions that conduct electricity are solutions of acids, bases and salts. Please note, acid, bases, salts as it is are not good conductors. Only when you make solutions, then it will allow the flow of electricity. Okay. Now let us come to the home assignment. When the free ends of a tester are dipped into a solution, the magnetic needle shows deflection. Can you explain the reason? Name the 3 liquids which when tested may cause the magnetic needle to deflect. Third question, does pure water conduct electricity? If not, you must say yes or no. If not, what we can do to make it conduct electricity? Come prepared for the answers. Let us see what Sadhguru says. Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai says, the word God refers to G for generator or creator, what you call Brahma. O stands for organizers, what you call protector, Vishnu. D for dissolver or destroyer, Maheshwara, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. So combination of 3 when you say God. So come prepared for the answers, the home assignments. Thank you.